Should you posture up? Give the other partner like a little bit of resistance. You just don't let your partner kind of manhandle you. You know, don't be a dead mannequin on the drill. Okay. So my ankles are closed, right? So for this technique, basic armbar, I'm gonna go ahead and control the wrist. By controlling the wrist, you can go ahead and grab the wrist, hold the sleeve if you want. Okay. For both no gi, you're gonna be controlling the grips. Gi, you can go ahead and use the sleeves to control his posture. He's gonna be posturing up because he knows that if I break his posture, he's gonna be open for attack, okay? So he's gonna try to prevent me from doing that. Now, let's say that I wanna attack this arm, I wanna break this arm. So I'm gonna control that side. My hand is gonna come under, okay? The reason for that is because if I go over, he's gonna try to stop me and get control over that hand, okay? So I'm gonna be sneaky, come under his arm, okay? Now I'm gonna reach towards the tricep area and I'm gonna kind of get control over the arm on the center of my body, okay? So I'm gonna control the wrist. That same side, this foot is gonna come to the hip right there, okay? Close to the body, right there. Just don't have it like this dangling, okay? Because then he got too much space and it's easier for him to pull the arm out. Versus you're here pinching, it's harder for him, okay? So from here, once you get control over the arm, foot on the hip, okay? Leg tight to the body. Now I'm gonna use that same foot to turn. As I turn, I'm gonna bring this leg towards the armpit, okay? So I'm gonna turn and get that leg toward the armpit, okay? If his posture is pretty good, you can add this additional step and kind of bring him down, grab the shoulder and bring him down. That's kind of optional. Now, if you need to push the head away, you're gonna push the head away with your hand. If not, you're gonna bring the leg over and you're gonna be biting down. Don't leave your legs like that, okay? You're gonna bite down, pinch knees together to make that pressure pretty tight. Control the arm, the thumb is gonna be pointing to the ceiling. You're gonna raise your hips. And you get this submission right there, okay? Tight, pinching the knees, raise your hips, and you get this submission right there. Everybody got that? Okay. So control the sleeves, right? I wanna attack this arm. I'm gonna go under, over, get control over that arm to the center of my body. Foot on the hip, I'm gonna turn and bring that leg towards the armpit and bite down. Don't just leave it like that, okay? But you wanna bite down. You're gonna get the leg over the head, pinch knees together, raise your hips, and you get the submission right there. Everybody good? Questions? One more time. I'm gonna control the wrist, under, over, center of the body. Foot on the hip, I'm gonna turn, leg over, raise my hips, and you get the submission. Remember, thumb is gonna be always pointing to the ceiling. Everybody good? Let's do it. 1, 2, 3. Awesome. Okay, guys. So now I'm gonna do a counter to this attack. Okay. The logic is every time you attack, you gotta have always a plan B or C and D. As you get progressing through the ranks, you're gonna have like 10, 20 attacks after that one as your alternate attack. But you gotta sell that attack. You can't just fake it because the other guy, if you don't do the technique and sell it to the person is not gonna give you the reaction that you want. Okay? So now I'm gonna go for the attack that I just demonstrated. So I'm gonna go ahead and control the sleeves, right? Go under, over, get the arm, control on the arm on my center of the body, on my chest, foot on the hip. So I'm gonna go ahead and rotate and go for the arm bar. I almost had the arm bar, but he managed to pull the arm out, okay? So what I'm gonna do is, right here I got an arm, right? So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna control that arm. I'm gonna bring my knee down, and the top of my foot is gonna be behind his neck, okay? At the same time that I do that, I'm gonna kick my hip outside, to the outside. So I'm gonna control the arm without him even noticing that I'm controlling the arm. I'm gonna go ahead and bring my knee down. Right? You see, my knee comes down, foot behind the neck, my hip is on the outside. So what I'm gonna do with this leg, I'm gonna reach far. Don't just bring the leg like this, okay? You're gonna get your leg and reach away. Reach away. You're gonna get squeeze knees together, the thumb pointing away from you, and you get the submission right there, okay? Controlling both sleeves, under, over, get control over the arm, foot on the hip. I'm gonna rotate, go for the traditional armbar attack. He managed to pull it out, okay? So now I'm gonna control this arm. That knee is gonna drop down, top of my foot is gonna come behind his neck, okay? Poops, right there. My hip is gonna come outside, towards the outside, and I'm gonna reach like far across his leg, his face. With my leg across his leg, okay? Don't just do this. You wanna go and reach out. His thumb is gonna be pointing either towards the ceiling or away from your chest. Squeeze knees together. Right there, you got the submission.
So at that point, your hips are off the mat, right?
My what?
Your hips.
Yes,
like
yes.
Okay.
That great question. Your hips are not gonna be on the mat anymore, okay? From the time you start dropping your knee down and your foot, the top of the foot behind his neck, your hips are ready to the side. Good question. Control both wrists, right? Under, over, controlling the arm, going for that first attack. Pop, pop. He pulls out. Drop my knee, my hip is already on the outside. Top of my foot is behind his neck. I'm gonna reach out, okay? You're gonna get your hip in the air and reach out right there. Squeeze knees together. His thumb is pointing away from your chest. You get the submission right there. Questions? More time. He pulls out, right there. His thumb pointing away from your chest. Squeeze knees together. You get the submission. Any questions? It's not about the speed, guys. It's about the flow. You know, he pulls the arm out, your knee drops, foot on the back of the neck, you reach out with the outer leg to across his face. Good? Ready? 1, 2, 3. Oh. So the next attack, they call it the climbing armbar. It's kind of weird because for the opponent, it may feel like you're going for the scissor sweep or for some type of neck, quarter choke attack because you're gonna grab the lapel. Okay, so for this one, you got different options depending what works better for you, right? So for this one, you wanna control one of the sleeves, one of the arms. Okay, so let's say I wanna control this side, so I'm gonna go for the lapel. Here you got the option of breaking him down. A lot of people just leave the arm straight like that, and that works fine for them. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and get my 4 fingers in, control the arm. I'm gonna pull a little bit, and I'm gonna bring my foot on the hip. Okay, so as I kind of start breaking him down, I'm gonna bring my foot on the hip. So that's gonna get him off track because I'm not going for the traditional way to attack the arm, but at the same time I'm controlling the neck. So I think most of the time he don't know what I'm about to do or whatever. Okay, so 4 fingers in, controlling the wrist, foot on the hip. So now I'm gonna start climbing. Okay, you're gonna go ahead and do like for the traditional armbar. You're gonna bring the leg towards the armpit, and you're gonna start climbing until you are over that shoulder right here. Okay, a lot of people take 2 moves to do that. A lot of people may take 5, 6, 7 moves. There's no specific number of how many times you climb, but you gotta mean it. Every time you climb, you gotta mean it. Okay, so you're controlling, you're gonna start climbing. Pop! Get that leg over the shoulder right here. Everybody got that? Okay, now, shortly after you get control, you should be able to go ahead and hit that armbar over the head. Okay, biting down, fists together, raise your hips, you get the submission right there. Okay, posturing up, you're gonna control the wrist. I'm gonna attack this arm, right? So I'm gonna get my 4 fingers in, I'm gonna break him down a little bit, foot on the hip. I'm gonna start climbing until my leg is over this shoulder right here, okay? Now, I'm gonna get my leg over his face. If he's trying to pull towards you, like push over towards you to prevent the attack, you can push him away with this arm right here as you get the leg over. Okay? So control the wrist, 4 fingers in, foot on the hip. When I start climbing, right there. If you try to push towards me, when I push away, right there. But I got that?
Yes.
If he pulls the arm out, then you go with the other attack, dropping your knee down, foot on top of his neck, leg over, and you finish the counter. Questions on that one? Control the wrist. I'm gonna attack this arm, right? So I'm gonna go 4 fingers in. I'm gonna break him down a little bit, foot on the hip. I'm gonna start climbing, lock my feet as soon as my leg is over that shoulder. Right there, over the hip. Knees together, biting down. Raise your hips, you get that submission. Everybody good?
Yep.
Awesome, let's do it. 1, 2, 3. Going with that follow-on sequence to that technique, okay? So I'm gonna get 4 fingers in, I'm gonna break it down a little bit, foot on the hip. I'm gonna start climbing, lock my ankles as soon as the leg is over. Okay? You guys got that, right?
Yes.
Leg over the face, knees together, everything biting down. You always want to have that pressure toward his body and his head right here. Control the wrist, thumb pointing to the ceiling, raise your hips, and you get the submission right there, okay? If he pulls the arm out somehow, you got the option of dropping your knee, foot behind the neck, hip outside, and going across the leg for that submission, okay? Now, another option that you got here is, you gotta get 4 fingers in, climb up, get the foot on the head. Most of the time, they know that they're in trouble. They know that you're about to break this arm. So they're gonna pull this arm out. You got a beautiful triangle right there. Right away, pop! Get that initial lock. You can go ahead and finish it here, pull the head down, grab your shin, squeeze, you get that triangle, okay? 4 fingers in, foot on the hip. You're gonna start climbing up. He pulls the arm out, triangle. Get that initial lock, right? Pull the head down, grab your shin, and lock, squeeze, okay? If you want, after the initial lock, you can go ahead and move the arm to the side as well to get it tighter. Squeeze, but you should be able to finish that triangle from here. Before he notices, he's gonna be seeing stars if you pull it off like that. You bring him down, foot on the hip, you're gonna start climbing up, lock. He pulls the arm out, right? You already got the initial lock, pull the head down, grab your shin. Don't open the legs before you grab your shin, okay? If you open the legs and you haven't grabbed your shin, he got too much space here to get out. Open your shin, adjust if you need to, squeeze. You get that nice triangle finish. Questions on that one? So you should have plan A, plan B, plan C right there. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3.